Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. So we lost power from about, 8 p.m. Saturday evening until 10:30 Sunday night. We've never lost power for more than like an hour in 16 years in this house. So it was a shock to the system. I didn't sleep well Saturday night because of the wind was howling and we had branches brushing up against our house right behind my head. Because what happened was we got about 8 inches of snow maybe, and then it turned to hard sleet, like pouring sleet. And the snow that had come down was suddenly weighted down on all the branches. And branches, we were listening to branches crack, 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 boom, crack, 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 boom, all night. Hundreds of thousands of people in Maine were without power. It was wild. It was not like the summer of the ice storm of '98. I was 18, almost 19 at that time, and I remember ice skating down the roads. The roads were never like that here. And people were without power. A lot of people were without power for weeks back in the ice storm of '98. That was not the case here, thankfully. So I was hoping to get out clearing the bases still today, but honestly, I'm exhausted. When my power came on at 10:30 last night, I had fallen asleep at like 8:30 because what else was I going to do? And I was so tired from sleeping on my office floor, which is carpeted, but it's concrete because it's the basement. And it was awful because I couldn't sleep up in my bed. And so I was so tired that I fell asleep early. And then when the power came back on, my bedroom light was on. I hadn't thought to turn it off before going to sleep. Light comes on blaring, woke me up, and I was up for hours after that. So you might have gotten a response to some of your YouTube comments or tweets or things like that during that time because I was awake for so long. And I'm exhausted. I am exhausted now. And so I'm just going to do this really quick video, maybe clearing the bases tomorrow. I also didn't do a newsletter. I was hoping, I actually had big plans for this week. I was hoping to roll out a new newsletter feature. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I wanted to talk about bidding on my first auction house item. I've never bid on anything through an auction house before, never bought anything through an auction house, and I won it, which was awesome. So I'm really excited about that, and also share a few things that have come in the mail recently. So yesterday, a subscriber through Instagram named Gemiola, I think I'm pronouncing that right, sent me a message saying, hey, this looks like it's right up your alley. And I was actually at a warming station charging my phone at that time, but still the internet wasn't very good. So I opened it and I couldn't get in to REA because my account was locked out because I must have typed in my password too many times wrong a long time ago. And it's not possible to unlock your account yourself. You actually need to reach out to them. If your user ID is locked out, you can't use the forgot password because it's tied to your user ID. So I went in and I looked at it and I was like, oh man, I wish I could do this, but I don't have time and my internet's terrible. But then later on, I was out in my driveway, so weird, and I got all these notifications. I just walked down to the driveway and all these notifications on my phone. And I was like, oh, LTE or 5G, whatever it is working out here. It's not in my house, which is very strange. And so I stood in my driveway in 40-degree weather trying to log into REA. And so I decided I'm going to create a new account through REA, and that didn't work either. But I got an email from somebody at REA on a Sunday evening saying, hey, saw you tried to open an account. You have this other account here. We'll just reactivate your other account. And I was like, oh, awesome. So I go in and that didn't work. And I said, hey, my user ID is locked. Can you unlock that? And he said, yep, done. Boom. Easy on a Sunday. I know their auctions end on a Sunday, so they should do that, but I honestly didn't expect them to. So I was really, really happy with that. All of a sudden I was in. The item was a 1951 Red Sox program autographed by Ted Williams. It's right up my alley. I love these vintage Red Sox programs. I love Ted Williams and Carl Yastrzemski autographs. When you combine them, it's perfect for me. So I thought about, what do I want to bid on this? And it's not something that ever comes up. So I thought, I'm going to bid more than what I want to bid on it. So their bidding system is really, really simple. And it tells you right up front, don't forget about the buyer's premium, which I think was 20% on top. So that was really helpful to me because I was then able to think about how much do I want to pay for this, not how much would I pay on eBay or something like that, if that makes sense. So I decided that I would bid $225, a max bid. And I had it at $85 for a while. And I think it was due to end around 10 p.m. or so. But the way it works, and I might be misunderstanding this, is that if any item in the entire auction gets a bid during extended bidding, which runs from like 10 to 10:15 maybe, or 9 to 9:15, then everything goes into another 15 minutes of extended bidding until midnight. And then they do one last 15-minute extended bidding. I think that's right. And so when I woke up at 10:30, I had it at exactly $225. And I was like, oh boy, this is really close. And then at midnight, at 12:15, I logged in and it said that the winning bidder was $270. And I thought, oh man, I didn't win it. That's a shame. But then I got an email this morning when I woke up saying I had won the item, and they factored in the buyer's premium into that bid. So I paid $225 plus 20%, which I guess is $45. And I haven't checked my math here, but it's something like that. And even though my bid was $225, it said the winning bidder paid $270. And so that's how I was a little bit fooled. It was super easy. But the email that confirmed my win also said the only ways for me to pay were Zelle, which I don't know what Zelle is. I'm going to sign up for it now. Wire transfer, and somebody on Twitter made a good joke about Shohei Ohtani. A check or a bank transfer or money order, maybe was what it was. So that's my fault for not checking terms beforehand. It probably wouldn't have stopped me. It might have deterred me a little bit to go, ooh, do I really want to do this? I posted on Twitter saying this is why Twitter is such a disaster. I should have read the terms and agreements better before bidding. And I got a bunch of responses saying, did you read the terms? Why didn't you read the terms? Thanks, guys. Yeah. Quick update here. I actually, in that Twitter thread, somebody, after I posted or recorded this video, somebody named Aaron tweeted that most banks work with Zelle. So I Googled it, and sure enough, my local bank does work with Zelle. So I did that. It was so easy to make my payment through Zelle, and I am excited to have this quicker than I expected. So I'm really excited about that item. I mean, my first ever time bidding, and I won, and it's an awesome, awesome item that will look so great with my 4 1989 Hall of Famers autographed program and some other Red Sox programs I have, and Yaz programs autographed. Really happy about that. It's from 1951. It's 73 years old. It's in pretty good condition. The autograph's on the front, which is a prerequisite for me. I don't care if the autograph is inside. I'll take it for really, really cheap, but I want the autograph on the front. And I don't grade these. What I'm doing is putting them into a sleeve that has a magazine back on it, and then just putting them in a binder. So yeah, really excited. So then I also got some recent pickups, 4 of these from the Moynihan collection. If you saw his video a week ago, I guess, he posted thousands of cards he's selling from his collection. Mike Moynihan is a baseball collector. And so I picked up 1983 Donruss Hall of Fame Heroes, Perez Steele, Ralph Kiner, Duke Snyder, Carl Hubble, and Al Kaline. Really excited to add those to my collection. I also discovered that I had not added this John Smoltz into my my tracker. This came from a subscriber. So I added this into my tracker, and now it's going into my binder with these 4. I don't know how I had missed this one, but got it now. And then I also got a package from Adam at Splendid Sports. Adam sent me, we had done a Larry Bird live stream, the Larry live stream with my friend Oliver a few months back. And so he sent me this Larry Bird star card. I didn't have any Larry Bird star cards, so I was really excited to add that to my collection. I'm a big, even though I'm really a little too young to remember Bird's prime, still love Larry Bird. I love Bill Russell, and I certainly don't remember any of his playing career. And then he also sent me, I think, 3 Pedro cards. And when I went to take out my cards for my video, I realized I think I dropped 2 of them in the car, which my wife has. So here's one of them. Very cool. I didn't have this, and this will go great in my Pedro binder. So thank you, Adam. I haven't been in my P.O. box in quite a while, so I hopefully go there tomorrow. That's it. Hopefully do a clearing the bases tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff. I don't think I'll get a newsletter out this week. Too busy. Too busy. I've got a lot of work. My real job, the thing that sustains me and my family. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching.